I'm Mitch Henck, and where do we begin on the tragedy in Paris? 129 dead, more than 300 injured. Again, various venues, people started shooting and shouting Allah Akbar, which means God is great in Arabic. The same thing that was shouted by the initial shooter at Fort Hood, killing 13 American service people on base. Now we have some radical people who are doing this in the name of their religion. Yes, we know, it doesn't reflect the vast majority of Muslims. But these are not renegade Presbyterians, these are not renegade Quakers. They are doing this by adhering to text literally. It'd be like if somebody adhered to the text in the Old Testament about stoning harlots to death. It wouldn't be cool in 2015. I mean, the Catholics did Vatican II. Maybe it's time for a reformation inside Islam. We want to take away any reason there might be for the radicals to do what they do. They went after Paris. They said in their statement online it was because of the prostitution and the general, feeling of amorality there. Who are they to do what they do? And of course, we could put more troops in, have a coalition force, have NATO forces go in and try to crush ISIS in northern Iraq and Syria. But what we do about the lone wolf in an apartment in Topeka, I don't know. You tell me what to do. I do know this, but it all comes together. Saddam was taken out, there was a void, lack of a balance of power. Iran had the most power. Nouri al-Maliki, who was leading Iraq when we were still there in 2011, went off the rails after we left. He was Shia. He went after his Sunni counterparts with the secret police, with torture, and was stealing money from the treasury. He's now wanted for war crimes. And al-Abadi, our man now in Iraq, is in favor of that. Needless to say, the soldiers didn't want to fight for al-Maliki in 2014, the summer when 5,000 black bandana-wearing ISIS fighters went through a military of 300,000. Why? Because they weren't fighting. They didn't care about al-Maliki. It does matter what the political structure is in these countries we're trying to save. I would say this: France, last time I checked, is a NATO country. Maybe NATO with some regional partners should get their act together and take on ISIS, and then try to put coalitions together, partition them in ways where they have support. After all, the Sunnis of the fighters from ISIS are Sunni. They've taken over Sunni cities in northern Iraq. They haven't taken over Baghdad yet in the Shia areas, have they? Some things to think about, but no, I don't want to backlash against Muslims, but we should at least say these are people doing this in the name of their religion, and we have to address it for what it is. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants, Bill McCoshen, a lobbyist who gets things done downtown. We can argue about this on the radio tomorrow morning on 92.1 FM The Mic at 8 o'clock. The Mitch Henck Show. Talk to you then.